taking on NaVi Jr.
You're funny, Harry, you're funny. Save some of the gold for the matchup, and well, you won't have to wait long. We're already in NaVi Jr., Fnatic Rising, and a bit of the El Clasico of Vertigo. We're right in. NaVi fighting ramp. This is nothing new, this is nothing surprising, but Pepsor will pop ahead to start. Modesty on the site, providing a bit of damage, but he can't convert the second kill, and he gets taken down alongside Headtrick. This same substitution on the NaVi side that we've seen on this map as of late, and Fnatic are going to steal away the pistol.
Yeah, they are. They're going to grab that pistol round, Hugo. They grab it with both hands, because when you're grabbing a big old pistol round like that, you're going to need the double palm effect.
Okay.
So, yeah, they get the pistol up on the board. I sneezed right at the end of it. I hope it didn't come through. I really went to great... I think my eyes popped out the socket. I did the infamous hold your nose trick.
Yeah.
And now I feel liquid pushing out past my eyeball.
Yeah. Now, those are tears, Harry. Those are tears. NaVi fans in a state after that round. But plenty of time to turn it around on Vertigo. And a bit of a buy-up as well. They've forced into the second. It's not like Fnatic have a perfect full buy either. Only one AK in this round. Boost being held by Headtrick, but he gets naded off.
To everyone who thought Pimp was 40, yes, I know a lot of people are saying that. He's not. He's 26. Come on, he told you.
Yeah, it's easy to flame him when he can't talk back, of course.
I know, these are real replies, Hugo. These are
what the people are saying.
The people are saying Pimp, they didn't think he was that young.
Fresh
I
out
didn't
the
think
womb.
Pimp was that old, bro.
It's so rude.
Honestly, with the opener.
Talk of young'uns. Oh, you're in the right place.
Well, Hugo, this is a 4-on-4. This is a... Sorry, the timing on that coming into this cast feels a bit different today, because me and Hugo got sent on a wild goose chase at 11 AM, you know, driving around looking for doses.
Vaccines, that is.
Yeah, vaccines, that is. I'm trying to I'm acting like vaccines was the more controversial word.
Like doses. We're
just dosing up. You know what's good? Fnatic Rising, they've got the bomb down. They've got this 4-on-4. Hugo.
Any Pfizer gang in chat?
Any Pfizers?
Yeah.
Or are you more of a Moderna kind of vibe? Maybe a J&J?
Yeah, let us know. Right now, we're waiting for this retake. There's no kit in it. NaVi have to be quick about this one, and well, they're not. Sneaking in behind that smoke, someone needs to get on the bomb, and they're sticking. 10 seconds, bit of cover, and they're actually still on the defuse. I'm getting concerned. The kills are coming in. This is a 10-second stick, and no one can stop it. Oh my goodness, that's a force buy. That's how you do it. The little crane smoke, and look at what NaVi do with it. Barely any casualties with the Deagles. Fnatic, their feathers going to be ruffled. Let's listen in.
Okay, you don't want to buy anything?
No, I'm gonna buy flash.
I'm gonna buy an HE. I'm gonna throw it on the left side. I think it's gonna be on jumper.
Last round, he like overstayed a lot the sandbags on the crane. Maybe they will do the same.
Oh, my microphone was muted. Yeah, he likes to have that position.
Yeah.
It's okay. I think we just need some better communication when we optimize what we want to do. Like, if we have on flash, when to go and peek together. Don't wait too much.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Just walk there. We don't step. I'm ready to flash.
Ready?
Just one jumper, I think.
I'm nading jumper.
I'm going left.
Flashing now. Boom. Flashing up ramp again.
Top left, 1 HP.
Dead.
Nice.
I kill?
Yes.
Yeah, you did.
He fell back. Running out again. 2.
Yeah, he will buy op now.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the round for Fnatic. Not the round, right? Running up A, getting destroyed by the utility. Those were some big nades out of NaVi, and now Fnatic are buying. It was only the eco. And I actually like that they don't buy into the force wars there and start trying to beat NaVi at their own game, right? They just accept it, come in with a 4th round buy, and now they've got pretty much everything they need. No AWP for Regali. monacy has his, but that might be a bonus if you can pick up the round if you're Fnatic. And well, if you're listening, you're probably not Fnatic. At least not these 5 guys. Fnatic moving back up to this A site. 3 guys here for NaVi, including the AWP and monacy. I mean, we've seen him take this angle 1,000 times over the last 2 weeks. We know what to expect. And he's very quick. Right cubby mollied. And monacy just trying to draw them into fear. Oh.
Yeah, little pop flash over the top of the box. It gets monacy off the angle for a moment, but because Regali can't scope up back, right, he's only got this AK, they're being very, very cautious about how they approach this. And monacy hits Keve, not even trying to peek him. He's even seen them pick up that AK now at bottom ramp, so he knows there's more players here. Filthy little angle for monacy. KST, dead in middle, 2 on care, and even though Regali's gotten 1 to try and alleviate some of this pressure, it's monacy who's the real guy, you know, keeping you pinned in at ramp. You're going to throw another one of these pop flashes, but this time monacy's dodged it, and so he's given free reign for another kill. That was also the bomb dropped back at ramp. Even though they take top ramp, they have to go back down to get that. Wasting, you know, some of these seconds. You don't have many of them. You got 15. By each second, you're losing a second. That means that you are quickly running out of seconds here, Hugo. And, well...
Yeah, it's done. He'll fake it, or he won't. It doesn't matter. He can't win.
Yeah, and speaking of coming second, man, Regali, nice guys finished last. Well, there he is, deked out NaVi Jr. up on a 3.
Yikes. But yeah, shot after time is not what you want, especially not for your AWPer, right? Like Regali, he's hoping to stack up some cash early in this game to get that AWP in play, but nice, annoying repeat for monacy. He baits a shot, he gets him off the bomb when he knows he's faking. monacy just waits till the time expires. So, here we go. Already changing up position, looking for those B peaks, but Fnatic, they are coming. They're just a little later. There's no utility in this round, but they're going to try boost up, maybe put a Deagle on top, but this is Cynic's bomb site. He's not going to give it up for free, I was going to say, but there he goes, giving it up for free, leaving it up to monacy, and he seems like the right guy for the job.
Yeah, and we don't often do this, but shout out Kenny S one time. Shout out our boy. He just raided the channel, man, with like 3,000 viewers. What a champ.
Respect.
What a king. I've never had to do that on a cast before, but hey, dude, it's Kenny S. How often does this guy just swing by and say hello?
Shout out Kenny one time, and then another time. That's
dude, I would shout out Kenny plenty of times.
As much as he wants, really.
Damn, love you, Kenny. Big Ken. Ken doll. Jenna. Here we go. monacy posted up towards the bottom of ramp. Scoped in with that AWP.
Yeah, I guess for new people who are just tuning in, welcome to the WePlay Academy League.
Yeah.
We've got some of the up-and-comers, some of the hot prospects of the next generation, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, I tell you what,
this is the future.
If you've been watching Kenny S all day, you're going to love a bit of monacy. This guy's open. It's clean. Yeah. It's clean.
Well, you've come to the right place. monacy, he is in the right place as well, up on that A-bomb site. Just trying to get involved. Smokes down. They're faking him out pretty well. Bomb attempted to go B on its own there, but
this might be a Deagle victory, Hugo.
It's not. The bomb's down. It's 15 seconds. There's no one near it, Harry. It's a done round.
Yeah.
The fake has not worked here for Fnatic.
Yeah,
as long as Hedrick lives,
guy.
he had to live. And he goes down in the final fight. Oh, dear. Fnatic Rising. They steal an eco away. The late, you guys go A, I'll plant B. It looked like it let them down, but they pick it up right at the end. What? Very weird round.
I can't believe they just won that. I can't believe NaVi Jr. let them win that. That's a very, very awkward round to lose in the fashion that they do. It should have just come down to time running out, but Hedrick's caught peeking down towards ramp. Regali does have the AWP now, Hugo, though. He's going to have that to go toe-to-toe with monacy in this round, who's donning an AWP as well on this force buy out of NaVi Jr.
Yeah, it's nice to see this AWP at least comes in early, right? Considering the death after time. Yoinked. And everyone just waiting now, NaVi. They love reaggressing at this top ramp. We've seen a lot of that on this A site in previous Vertigo games. Cynics, he's pushed a little deeper than his tradition at B. And he wins his fight. No one else there to trade out Pepsor. Cynics takes his escape. Oh, that's not an escape. That's a jiggle. He jiggled back in, man. He went for the fight. His knife was out. Oh, no. Yeah, it's hard jiggling there because you just get wallbanged. Even if you try and leave the wood, it does nothing to stop the bullets. Now Fnatic, they're doubting their A play. They want to go back into this B control. Guy up in the site, KST finishes off on Care. He was low anyway on A. Now it's up to monacy. And if there was any better man, well, I can't think of one. 1v3 in the bomb site right now, flashed off. Just trying to stop the cross to default.
Oh yeah, blind again. There's very little time. Can they even do it? It's going down just as the timer goes to 3, but it's come down with a second to spare. And monacy, he has a couple of attempts at it, but yeah, man, every one of those shots closer than the last. Unfortunately, Hugo, there's no rewards for almost.
Participation awards, maybe.
Yeah, we don't give them out.
No.
I don't really think many places do. Have you ever received a participation award?
No.
I've not.
I think it's an insult, probably. No, I haven't.
Let us know.
Yeah.
When was the last competition you participated and you didn't win at all? Like you didn't come first, but they did give you a prize just for taking part.
Pitiful, really. The A stack, the little ramp attack here for NaVi, but Fnatic have been pretty slow with their A pushes. In fact, we've got a run boost across, and the AWP hits attack. Now the rifles can go mad. Process with 3. Modesty gets, it's Regali rather, gets a leg, and he closes as well. Only 1 death. That's a good anti-eco. No investment for NaVi, though, means they'll be buying up big in this next round.
Yeah, it's nice. It's competitive right from the get-go. Right, Fnatic Rising, yeah, they lost those 3 rounds after the force buy from NaVi Jr., but they've quickly risen to the occasion and righted their wrongs. Pressure's definitely teetering back onto NaVi Jr. And Sophia and Oncare are trying to remedy this with a bit of a solution here down towards ramp. They take some control. They've actually smoked bridge, and NaVi Jr. don't know it, but Fnatic Rising don't even have this ramp control in any capacity right now. This always feels a little rough as a T, you know? You've been locked out of an area you're meant to have from the get-go, but it's fine. You know, you got plenty of time to reaggress and retake it. And as mentioned, NaVi Jr. aren't actually playing behind that smoke, so Fnatic can get ramp control back if they want. But right now, they're not taking it. They're still sat outside of B with the majority of these players. Process is holding over towards bridge and is slowly retaking ramp alone. For the most part, NaVi Jr. are leaning towards B, and that's because of the early ramp control that they had. This is where Process could uproot that entire decision. Hedrick has hit this timing, and KST has just missed it. They do not know about this man, and that's in spite of KST holding middle. He's a dead man walking into the crosshair of Hedrick, shot in the back. Very unfortunate for KST, and now NaVi Jr. have a great idea of where this round is looking to come in.
There's still 2B just in case, but like all the info was gained there by Head Trick, so they should really know this is A. 15 seconds of smokes are in, the plant is found, and NaVi are looking to retake as a unit. We've seen how hard their retakes can be to stop. Fnatic, this has got to be a round for it. They've got the AWP at least. There it is, striking first. Smoke dropped as well, that's massive. It would have been helpful to retake and to cut off some lines of sight. Now, NaVi have to win their gunfights, and Fnatic can peek together. Oh, Regali picked off the top of the sandbags, then the flash in. Onkare gets another. The kills are coming in again for NaVi, and there's only one man who does do some damage, but can't finish the round. Shame to see. Process, he headshots the first 2 players. The last 2 were so low. Could have been his round. No kit, no worry. NaVi get there in time. That's 2 retakes on the A site with 10-second sticks. We're only 8 rounds in. NaVi looking pretty good right now. And very well played for Head Trick to, you know, he could have easily overplayed that. After you take down KST, a bottom ladder, you could start to flank, you could try and get behind that A-Cool, but instead he just takes the 5-on-4, disappears into the mist, and it never offers up a way back in for Fnatic.
Yeah. The Mist. You ever seen that film / TV series?
No.
Ah. It's a good one, Hugo. I'd recommend
Which
it.
one? The film or the TV series?
Both are pretty good. I would say the film's better. You were a big fan, though, of the premise of The Mist. I can tell you that much.
Well, I played Insertion back in CS_Insertion. Good map.
Yeah?
Yeah, that had a lot of mist.
Fog. Oh, yeah. Fair play.
Why do I
fair
like the
play.
premise?
Well, firstly, you love Mist. Everyone knows that about you, right?
I love Mist. Big Mist. Yeah.
Secondly, you know, it's like it's all about government experimenting with like opening portals and doorways to other timelines, other realities, right? They let all the aliens in, and with the aliens came a mist. That's where the name comes from.
No, I get it.
And that's where the mist comes from as well.
Aliens.
Because the mist is the name of the film, but also there is a lot of mist.
No, I get it, yeah. There's nothing better than when they say the name of the film in the film.
Yeah, that is good. It would be like if we said, you know, we're like talking right now and it's like, oh, Fnatic Rising, they're leading into a B play, but NaVi Jr., can they counter strike them out of the round or something?
Yeah.
You know, there's like a link in.
It's like when, you know, in Game of Thrones, when the king goes, this isn't just a game of thrones. You know, everyone remembers that bit. Bit of a B-rush here, getting knocked off of your royal high seat.
This is my Game of Thrones.
This is my game. Yeah, right into the B site. 3 Ts here. Little worry for NaVi. They've got everyone in position and they're going to win all the fights very easily.
They've been breaking the bad, goddamn.
It's like in that TV show of those like 5-6 people, you know, who all live together in New York. With like Ross, Joey, and like Rachel, that lot.
Yeah.
And they like at the start of every episode, they turn to each other and they go, "I'm so glad we're friends." As they, you know, look into the camera. Like, I love that.
Yeah,
I love that bit.
Yeah,
You know?
that's a good bit of that show.
Yeah, every episode. You think it would get old, but it just doesn't.
Ah, damn! Who's been playing with my Game of Thrones? I'm gonna kill the entire kingdom now. Look at this. You got pistols out for Fnatic Rising, Hugo.
Yeah, no, that's a good Rick and Morty impression, Harry. Fun fact about Rick and Morty, about the name of the show. They actually gave that show the name Rick and Morty because the main character is Rick, and then the other character's called...
No, honey, no. These jokes aren't funny.
No, exactly. That's the point. That's the point.
Yeah. No, they are. I get
stop.
that. I appreciate it, but I don't think other people do. So Head Trick is like kind of hanging around in middle, and Onkare was with him.
Can't stop me, Harry.
They were buddied up. Oh, Onkare. There's one. Can't regain control. The AK just kicks him off like a horse.
Buck would be the word there.
Bucked off. monezy, though. Whoop! He's bucked off by the looks of things. Only good for one at the top of ramp, though. Keve's going to deke him out. Fear. You know, this round was never meant to be this scary. This was just Deagles, and now the Deagles are finding a lot more than they bargained for. It's a 3-on-2 post plant with an AWP in play for Fnatic Rising. NaVi Jr., how have they let this one get so out of hand?
Was it the AWP who hit Fear, or was it the Deagle collateral? I guess the kill feed will tell us in a second. Oh, Kevin missed shot, he's gone. Cynic's now trying to make another retake happen. The flash, oh, it's beautiful, and he gets another kill. Now all on the AWP. KST gone as well. Cynic's chill. Those are some lights out headshots. And another retake for NaVi. Man, you know, half of me thinks Fnatic are going to win every eco they play. The other half of me thinks NaVi are going to win every retake they play. Yeah, it was the AWP that hit that second player at least. The Deagle took one through the smoke, but how many rounds have NaVi come back in, disadvantaged into this A site, and managed to pick up, you know, clean retakes? Crazy.
Young Money C is taking his AWP over here towards middle in this round. And so the ramp hold is going to come down to these rifle players in Oncare and Fear. Very patient round for Fnatic Rising. mouz has left middle now, entrusting it to Headtrick, and he's scoped up with the AWP over here at top ramp. Fnatic Rising are still waiting at the bottom of ramp. Oncare, don't be the ramp full stilt skid. Come on now. Fear gonna open up with one. Will get traded. Will they be ready for mouz at the sand? Here he is. He loses Oncare, and mouz can't hit a thing. He's tapped out by Process. Headtrick is the only guy left in A, and Process beats him down as well. Cynic's left up in a 1-on-3. And, you know, Pepsor's low. He can justify hanging around and giving this a bit of a go, but it shouldn't happen. It should be a Fnatic Rising round, and indeed it is.
Yeah, some missed shots out of mouz, right? Starting to get cleaned up by Fnatic. We've had him hit a lot. We've also had him, you know, whiff a few in there as well, and that's a rare sight to see. A welcome sight for Fnatic Rising fans, as it's getting them on the board. Up to 5 now. And another broken buy. You know, we've seen some eco wins already. This should not be one of them. NaVi should be out the window on this one. Full USPs. Fnatic laying up a lot of util out of the spawn towards both bomb sites. Throwing the one way on ramp. Even boosting in middle. With con clear, Process starts to move about, and he likes what he sees. There's nothing here. Hell, if you walked over con to B right now, it would be empty. And you could just take the bomb there. It seems to be what the call is for Fnatic. They may have thrown some early A utility, but that was all to draw NaVi over in their rotate. They've fallen right for it. So here's this little B execute. It's not going to be too much util. Fnatic just charging it from middle. And very quickly they realize it's all clear. Process full white, doesn't care, knife out. At a certain point, you got to use your body like a decoy and hope your teammates trade you. But there's no need for trades when NaVi is stacked up on A.
If you want to think of like a good analogy here, right? You know, Fnatic Rising, they're almost like the people who bought in at the ground floor of, you know, Dogecoin, let's say. Yeah. And Fnatic Rising, you know, they're like the early investors. They're the guy just reaping the rewards. NaVi Jr. here, they're like the guys showing up late to the party, right? They're about to have everything just robbed from them. They barely had any money to go in to begin with. And yeah, they're just getting wrecked by the incumbent investors, Hugo. So here we are. 6-6, Fnatic Rising in with the round.
Easy peasy. And one gun will make it, it seems. Nothing more.
There's always one success story. That's how you keep them buying in at the ground floor. It's not really the ground floor. This elevator goes way higher, I can assure you.
And not everyone has access to the basement.
No. Just for staff, mate. Yeah. Just for staff.
Only a select few. That's where the car park is. Helicopters on the roof. You know the biz. You know the deal. 6-6. And this is a nice full buy for everyone. Everyone's happy here, Harry. But for how long?
Everyone's feeling good, but at the same time, everyone, you know, it's like a feeling of trepidation. You don't want to be the first to fall in this round. I just used a brand new word. For me
Trepidation.
as well,
That's
right?
nice.
Yeah,
I don't even know what that really, you know, I couldn't tell you the definition. Could you?
Of course. It's like a general feeling of like anxiety or worry, I'm pretty
that's
sure.
great. I'll add that to the category. Add that to the old book.
I don't think it's a word, but let's see.
Yeah, I've heard it before. Fast B, though, entries are looking good. Regali covering his Jen's teammate with the AWP.
Bang on. Yeah, let's go. Here we go. AWP scoped up. Regali with a kill. Now Fnatic Rising.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, go ahead.
Fnatic Rising looking for the bomb plant.
Honestly,
taking a little peeky weeky through the connector. OnCare still posted up here in CT, but being a man down, all your money on the line if you go for this one. Hugo, I don't want to say it, but it looks like they're saving. It looks like NaVi Jr. are conceding this one to Fnatic Rising, letting them take that lead and looking for results in the next round. At least with this save, monacy could drop a gun into play if you wanted to try and force it up here. Alternatively, you just play around these 3 guns and see what they can do. But Fnatic, if you were ever looking for a way for them to win out the half, this is it.
Yeah, this is the means to an end. And NaVi, this is going to be a weird couple of rounds for them to close out the half. Looking to save for the final round. They can still at least get involved here. Honestly, he's keeping even more money. Does he have a gun dropped? Yeah, I think so, yeah. Orb's still here. And he has the cash for 1 in 15 as well. Fnatic walk towards A with the exception of Keve, who solos this site. Tries to make a lot of noise. They're back to it. Headtrick and monacy pushing middle, looking like they want to go on the big flank. monacy trying his hand at it, playing. Then he goes back. Headtrick dies in middle. monacy looks to trade. He can't. Did hit that shot, by the way. KST down to 20. But no killing blow. The lurker in mid still survives and can activate when he pleases. The rest of Fnatic move up ramp, but NaVi are going to meet them here, as is often the case.
You don't care. It's just, this is wild. Oh my god, Fear's trying to outdo him. Okay. All right, they're both like really throwing caution to the wind. And mate, they say like survival of the fittest. They're all looking mighty fine right now. monacy even wrapping Regali. Ooh. And there he is with 3 to close it. Great round from this hero AWP. That's exactly what we needed from it. Tying this game up at 7-7. Yeah. And it's anyone's game, Hugo. It's anyone's Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
Oh, he said it. He said the name of the game. No way, dude. That's awesome. Wow. The lore wasn't for nothing. Yeah, you know, great round for NaVi, but 3 guns, all of them put on the A site. Isn't that fortunate? Fnatic head there. Welcome to Vertigo. Everyone in position. A nice little bit of re-aggro from Fear on OnCare. It's cool because Fear takes first contact, but then he runs away after 1 kill. Fnatic here, Fear running, and they try and chase him, and that's when they go into OnCare. Oh, the grenade, and Fear sprays the smoke at the same time and obliterates them. Into B is Pepsel looking for a kill. He is deeper than they were ready for, but there's one more man, maybe deeper than he's ready for. Sitting on default is Headtrick. Cynic's gone from his typical position, and a teammate trying to bait for Headtrick, who's still on default, yet to be spotted. Nice shot for Pepsel, recovering what was a 3-on-5. Still favored for NaVi now, but Fnatic are in the bomb site.
KST, a 3-letter name, and 3 kills to be found? Surely not. Surely the rumors aren't true. The prophecy's looking to align. KST not gonna beat monacy. And so it's Regali. It's clash of the big AWPers, and that gap is tiny. monacy's dead. I don't even know how. Regali shooting ghosts, and he's the Ghostbuster, all right. Look at him go. 8-7. Fnatic Rising springboard themselves into the lead heading into this second half of play. I just spat all over Hugo.
I wasn't going to say it, but yeah, you did.
I was going to say I wasn't going to complain.
I know. I wasn't going to throw you under the bus. Hey, you want to dive right under it? Go crazy. I'm covered in spit. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we spit on each other.
No, we don't. Never do that again. Okay, well, halftime's over, and so Fnatic taking the lead. I think they're pretty happy with that, right? NaVi won that 3-on-5, you know, save rifle round, round number 14 to even give them the 15th round bye, and they can't even convert it. Pepsor has a massive round push deep into the B-bomb site. And Regali with a 1-on-2, you always like it, don't you? So, Fnatic holding the lead, but NaVi looking to pull it right back. It was pretty one-sided last time they played right on this map. It was NaVi's. It was 16-9. It was also an 8-7 first half, however, in NaVi's favor. And they had a pretty damn good T side there. So expecting the same as we swap over. Are Fnatic going to be any better for the task now? Let's find out. Let's see what their call is as we get into the pistol.
I will buy
I
kit
believe
smoke.
it's very.
Yeah. Let's have good team play now as well. Like
Yeah.
flash for each other, trade each other, do stuff together, be creative.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go, boys.
On retake A, I'm gonna try to do the face smoke, just like on the track today.
Yeah.
And if they come B now, I'm just gonna smoke in front of them.
No one was fast B, but I think one step mid or B.
One mid.
Yeah.
You fuck
No
you.
one, no
Okay.
one picking
I'm going
A.
back.
8 silent.
I'm staying window and dodge
Yeah.
push.
If they split B, me and Kevin fight B.
I got full
How much
information.
on
mid?
Bottom,
Oh,
out
bottom
mid
middle and P, please.
Nice.
mid, mid.
Let's split
He
B.
threw smokes.
Dead.
Pushing
No
window.
one B.
They
No one
pushing.
B.
Pushing B.
One window.
I'm holding left
One
side.
shot down.
Left side and close. Nice.
They was stairs.
B and close. Default.
Let's try.
Okay.
Oh, sounds like the stress may be getting too Fnatic after that pistol round, right? NaVi, devastating B split. So much attention from middle. Fnatic were caught off guard by those two ramp players who came up and shot them in the back of the head. NaVi with the pistol. And as said, last time they were on T side, it was second half. They went 8-2 and they closed the game with ease. Can't afford to be the same if Fnatic want to be involved in this matchup. May have won the first half, but this is a whole different ball game.
Yeah. You were playing football, now you're playing marbles, mate. That's the kind of comparison we're looking at here, Hugo.
How do you play marbles? What are the rules?
Just Google. I'm not going to explain the whole marbles ecosystem.
Oh, is there a
to
whole
you.
ecosystem?
Yeah.
Oh, I only play
Jeez.
e-marbles, dude. I don't know if the rules are different when you play it
Educate
online.
yourself. Look at this. I don't care. He's not a man who's lost his marbles. He is, you know, homed in right now, moving up the short side. He's trying to exert some pressure onto A. He's got the rest of his team moving up ramp. Ooh. Big stack inside of this A-bomb site for Fnatic Rising. And they're actually peeking ahead of these smokes. They're fighting. They're not ready for the short flank. They are really caught off guard by this. Even with the smoke down to cover the push, it's dealt with the stack in A. Cynic's even getting that bomb planted. They can't deny it with nades. They don't have any. And NaVi Jr. are now posted in this 3-on-2 post plant. They've dealt with this A stack well. The round is maybe eluded Fnatic Rising unless Pepsor and Regali can do something really unlikely here.
Tab won't do a thing though. They know they've not fallen for it. And the kills come running to them. NaVi lock in yet another and they take the lead right back. This has been a game of back and forth, right? No one has been consistently running away with that lead. This is where NaVi have the opportunity to do so. Fnatic still have an eco to bear before their gun round. Could be double digits before you know it.
Yeah. That's the thing about double digits, Hugo.
Yeah?
There's two of them, right? And that's just instinctively more than one. So, yeah, things are definitely looking up for NaVi Jr. right now. Sorry, man, I was having a bit of a cough.
Yeah,
I don't know if you could hear it.
I'm so glad we had the mathematicians
It
on
was a bit of a
standby.
situation
Yeah,
going on.
yeah,
And
no, don't
so
worry,
it
you
wasn't the
saved it.
strongest return.
You saved it with your return. 10 is bigger than 8. You're correct.
Oh my
But will
god,
they get
Regali's doubled up with the USP.
10? It's creepy, all right. Easy clap though, Na'Vi looking like a round. Pepsor just trying to come through connector. And right into the crosshair of mouz. He couldn't be better placed if he tried, and well, you know he's trying. 10-8. Na'Vi just trying to get this game under wraps. But here's the buy for Fnatic. Regali's going to have his orb. You're going to have the util to slow down these A assaults, get that deep smoke in, maybe take some ramp control. We'll see what Fnatic want to do here in this first gun round.
Yeah, I wonder what we're gonna see, because we do get to have that AWP out on Regali. I wonder what kind of spawn he was eyeing up here. It looks like he wants to move in at this A site, but I don't think he had the spawn for the peak, so he's just playing passive with the AWP. mouz, he's got wallbangs coming out the wazoo for this position. Oh my god, Process, you don't know it yet. Yeah, no. Come on, believe.
The volley!
Believe.
Oh no.
He heard it hit them. He was about to drop his own nade. It could have been great. He's still exerting a lot of pressure on this ramp control, and flashes let him push in if he wants to. But he's not going to go in with it. Oh my god, he's going to go in now?
That's pretty crazy.
I was thinking, like, yeah, I like that he isn't pushed, because he'll die if he does. And then, seemingly, you know, at one of the worst timings to go for it, when the flashes have already come through. They do throw one on the build-up to that peak, but everyone had already backed off from where they were blinded originally, and now the hole's been dug even deeper.
How deep, though, Harry? How deep's too deep for a hole? Can you ever dig yourself out? I don't know. These are the questions, and we have no answers. The nade might provide some, though. Good grenade onto Cynics. mouz still trades, however, and Headtrick's here to cut off a rotate. He can't, but he does get that info that both players are in middle, so now Na'Vi know what they're up against. Regali not giving it a go, it seems, and that would be wise of him in what is seeming like a locked-in round for Na'Vi. They've even dispatched the dogs to hunt down these saving players. Fear coming in through middle.
This is a big old statement from Na'Vi Jr. right now, right?
Yeah.
These T sides often look good for them. This is where they found success versus Fnatic before, and they're looking to find it again. So far flawless over on this T side. A big statement to make, and not one they're looking to shy away from. What's the biggest thing you've ever seen, Hugo?
Probably the Omen Academy.
Oh, right. That huge Omen
That
Academy
is-
I've heard so much
nothing,
about.
everything pales in comparison.
Once you've seen the Omen Academy, everything looks puny by comparison.
Absolutely. The sheer size, the weight, the length, the width, the girth, the height, every direction in which it transpires, it is the biggest Omen Academy in the world. You wouldn't get it. If you haven't seen it, you just wouldn't get it. They'll be on later, though.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, and like, if anyone is like hardcore repping the sheer size of this,
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll tell you all about it as well.
it's a unit.
Anyone who's seen it is just,
in awe.
You can't stop thinking about
No.
it. It's like
It's in the back of my mind, and it's in the front of my eyesight, because I can't get out of the way.
It's like the German version of Stonehenge, some call it.
Yeah. Even bigger, though.
Yeah, and
It's like
better.
the pyramids, I think, would be a better.
Yeah. Pyramids.
It's like the German pyramids.
Yeah.
Massive. Right, in we go. Another gun round here. Fnatic have saved a couple of weapons, and so they've pieced together a party. Whoa, dangerous, but jump for the Molotov to avoid peeking into the AWP. Pepsor, he's got the tricks of his trade. His trade being the B anchor right now. He's alone. And he might need some help. They're creeping and crawling up the stairwell. Slithery Na'Vi Junior players No info. Look at this assault of utility. He's going to smoke the Molotov, but maybe he should have saved it. His position's been burnt out, and he crosses inside the smoke. It's quite a mess. His teammate trades with a bomb drop now, but Fnatic are calling for panic rotations, and they're panicking more as mouz puts them in the dirt.
Oh, they're going to try and boost over this smoke, but Hedrick is one step ahead, and mouz knocks out the bottom of the boost, while Hedrick takes off the top. They're like a double team of hairdressers. Hedrick deals with the back and sides, mouz takes the top, and now just Regali all alone in this one.
That one's not tapered, that's just a mess. Cut up at the back. That will leave a mark. And Regali saving. It's been a sad couple of rounds for Regali. He's just been left on his laurels trying to get away with this gun. This time he might not even. Hedrick's there to take him down right at the end, and NaVi, they're doing what they did last time here, Harry, right? They go back and forth, they trade round CT side, they look competitive, Fnatic are in the game, and then NaVi switch over T half, and they obliterate. This is exactly what we saw on Vertigo when these two teams first played. Yet to win a round in the second half of Fnatic Rising. And they might even have to half buy here. You could get some guns, but it's not a proper buy. You want the AWP, you want everything.
And yes, this is the WePlay Academy League. You know where you are. You know who this is, right? You don't need any introduction to the stakes and what's on the line here, Hugo. We need to see a bit more from guys like this dude, like Regali, like Process. How could you forget that forehead? Huh?
Yeah, and you get, you know, the forehead down for Keve.
Yeah.
So it's a nice balance. You know, maybe Process and
Between
Keve,
the two of them,
maybe they're the same
have one
person.
whole face.
There's no evidence.
Just
You
two cameras.
I don't know what color Keve's hair is. It's cut off by the cam, right? It
Wow.
could be Process's forehead there. I don't know that. I'm not saying it is, but I'm also not counting that out.
That's pretty huge if true. Not quite.
Not as huge. Yeah. I mean,
the Omen Academy.
everything in you know, when you can't, it's not a fair comparison.
Yeah.
Right? You can't compare
No.
everything and everything's size with that Omen Academy. It's not fair on whatever you're comparing it with. Of course it's going to win. Of course Big's Omen Academy is going to be the largest thing that you're talking about in the room. But moving on from the elephant in the room that is, of course, Big. We're back to NaVi, we're back to Fnatic, and we're back to this A site.
Yeah, you know, little peeking through short on Care, trying to spearhead this A push. He's got a lot of boys around him if he needs them, but right now he's doing good at getting these openers. mouz is traded after the first, but the rest of his team are just picking up the pieces, mate. It's fine. You know, like, sometimes the alarm bells start going off if mouz dies. Not in this round. Never even worried. Never even crossed my mind to get worried. Hedrick's even ready for the wrap round. Pepe Zora, he's just waiting down here towards the bottom of ramp for a kill that's never going to get given over. How sad is that? Oh, actually, a kill might get given over. Unfortunately. Oh, he's going to be fine. He's going to be fine. Pepe just built different. 13-8, though. NaVi Jr., Hugo, there's no ignoring that scoreline. There's no ignoring the flawless T-half we've had out of them so far. Also, I love what they do with this ramp control. They're a lot more decisive with it. Fnatic, they do a lot of what I would call faffing about, Hugo, as another Brit. I'm sure you know what that is, right? There's a lot of other things happening when Fnatic are trying to go about getting this ramp control. Nothing wrong with that. But NaVi, they're a lot more blasé about it. They're a lot more in your face. It's like, yeah, we're taking ramp. There is nothing you can do about it. And we're going to use that to ruin your game. So
it does feel like that comes through, like, the we don't care if you know what we're doing. Right?
Yeah.
Like, it is what we're doing. Try and stop us, yeah. Whereas Fnatic, yeah, definitely leaning more into fakes, leaning more into misinformation.
Yeah,
and there's, you know,
it's
both
like,
styles are good.
No, 100%, but it's like, you know, ultimately the one that NaVi are playing right now just feels so oppressive because it's like the more you try to solve a problem on A, or the more problems you cause yourself over at the other areas of the map, right? It's not as simple as just putting more players there.
Yeah.
And quite often that ends up making the problem worse. So it can feel like a really horrible question to solve. You know, you're getting run with the pretty much, you know, the same strategies from NaVi, and every single time you try to solve them, it feels like actually you've ended up making more problems than you've solved. And this round is a keen little example of that, right? They've stacked heavy at A because they've been so paranoid about these A hits. There is some fake A utility from NaVi, and it leaves a solo B hold. But in spite of all of this, and in spite of NaVi making some noise outside of B, well, they know that they're in the heads of Fnatic right now. They know they're making them panic, and they're making them over-rotate on the, you know, on kind of the smallest little bits of info, and trigger an enormous reaction. And so NaVi are really trying to make this CT default feel uncomfortable, feel like you were never where you wanted to be. And so now they're going to hit this B site, they get in, Fear gets the opener. Now the bomb is going in alone, he does actually have support rather. He's got Edric with him, but yeah, it is a little bit weird. Cynics needs to be keen here, double up as they drop into him. monacy is a long way away, however. Getting onto ramp, can he stop the defuse? They're already on the bomb, he's messed up the jump, and he's dead to the player close.
Yeah, maybe some indecision up on that A side. I gotta say, Fnatic, the call goes to them there. They make that realization as the bomb is hitting B, and that first frag comes in, I think it was for Cynics or Fear. They realize that monacy was still at A. He's scoped up with the orb, they've heard him, and they go, screw this guy, I'm just going for the bomb. They run all the way around. No one even stops, no one waits for monacy, and it's good they don't, because monacy doesn't, you know, try and come in on this like late lurk. He goes back down ramp to play, you know, for the bomb, which is for B stairs. They're a few seconds late, could have made all the difference, right? But yeah, Fnatic avoid him. And that's the round for them as a result. Nice try for Cynics, sick spray off of the connector players. But not enough to win the round, I guess. And that's Fnatic on the board, hey. About time. First CT round taken, but a very close margin. And one that NaVi want to improve upon. So out mid they go. Honestly, starting off. Nothing unusual about that. That's an A pick. Regali gone.
Something I do love about monacy, like if you want to look at like a real like freak of nature AWPer, like in terms of the style that this guy plays, like it's mental. I think he's the best counter-AWPing AWPer that we have in the whole Academy League, right? I don't think anyone else can beat him in head-to-heads. I think if you put Regali versus someone like Torshi, who's a very established AWP player, I think Regali wins that head-to-head out, but monacy is just a different breed of AWPer, man. The way that this guy approaches it is like nothing else you've ever seen. And so he's, you know, fairly consistently beating Regali in these head-to-heads, giving openers, but he's not ready for a short wrap. Now he is. He gets the early warning system. monacy's in with the flick.
You'd almost hope you kill monacy first there off that flank, right? But KST just takes the kill while he's got it. And Keve got to do it all on his own, got a kit. He's been spotted. Fear playing with him now. Smoke, Keve goes through, but he walks, and Fear has enough time to react. The barrel of the gun, the silencer.
Do you feel me though with this like idea that monacy is just like in terms of beating the prominent AWPers in this league, it doesn't even feel close.
Well, okay, I would say this statement, which I'm sure you'll agree with. monacy seems like the best player in the entire league. Full stop. Best player.
But much like the real NaVi main team, the results haven't always been there for the NaVi junior squad.
You know, I think it's cool because we can use that same comparison. We can go, well, you know, the results of NaVi main team have never stopped us from saying Simple is the best in the world. So,
right? Yeah.
You know, I don't think that's a worry. And of course, this is a, you know, still a young team. It's, you know, in terms of experience, in terms of age, for sure. So, you know, it's exciting to watch now, but imagine how exciting it could be in a few years.
No, 100%, man. I just always think these matchups where you have, like, you know, because there are a few AWPers in the league so far who have looked really good. I'm going to hold this thought because this round is getting interesting with Regali getting back kill. Honestly's trying to even the playing field, but they just rush him down. They don't give him the room, the respect, the chances. It's all left on to Hedrick, and surely he's a dead man here. It's 10 on the board for Fnatic Rising. They reach double digits as well, and they are starting to find themselves a bit over on this CT side. We do have another reinvestment coming in for NaVi Jr. because the money's still there. And if they keep trading rounds like this, you know, NaVi are going to be the ones to close it out first. So we need to see a streak of dominant wins for Fnatic Rising soon if they want to long this game out. But yeah, no, man, I think we have a lot of good AWPers here. And it is just wild that, like, when you put them in a server with monacy, like, that's when you really see the difference, I think, between the level of these AWP players, right? Like, for me, when we started to watch the Academy League, Regali was hands down the most interesting prospect for me early on. I think he was great. He looked so good. Like, do you not remember in those first few days, he just had like consistent like 30 kill matches to win them for Fnatic Rising.
But I also think like the first few games we got were like sloppy, not from anyone, but just from everyone. The first few games we got out of these teams were sloppier. There were more holes. There was more room for players to go going insane. I think the first week, almost every game, there was like a dude with like 30, 40 kills carrying his team because everyone here is good, but you know, some people are really good. You know, I'm talking Aqua from Big, I'm talking Regali, I'm talking monacy. There's probably many more examples. JDC had some insane games at the start of the tournament. Yeah, off the top of my head, those are the names that come to light. And I think, you know, as we've not only, you know, gone on with the league and teams have started to, you know, prepare more. Remember, some of these rosters are almost brand new, especially Fnatic Rising. But also they've played their opponents more. They know more about what they're up against. Yeah. There's been more countering. There's been more, you know, lurking. There's been more faking on this T side. Slower rounds, perhaps. So, yeah, you know, it's not as easy once everyone starts to realize what they're up against. But I'm glad we did have those days of just, yeah, a few guys just popping off and looking incredible. Now, Fnatic is still in this game, right? It went pretty quiet on the CT side, but they win their first couple of rounds, and NaVi have nothing to say for it. This buy needs to be a win, or suddenly Fnatic are nipping at your heels. Weird smoke. NaVi flash a fight, but everyone's blinded, everyone's smoked off, and no kills can be found as Fnatic give up the ramp. Rerouting to short side, setting up the AWP. NaVi starting to group up back at A, ready to fully take over this site. And look at the read, man. Fnatic, they've not had many reads this half, but this is a big one. 4 dudes on A right now. Mid is open. B has been re-smoked. They're not scared of it, and they have no reason to be. Lots of info gained by Process on that double kill as well. He's traded, but Fnatic know that NaVi have to commit.
Yeah, they don't have any other options here, right? They haven't been holding on to B. They don't know if anyone's like aggressed or gone on a big push either through B ramp or, you know, through middle. And so it's left you with only the option to play into A here. They do have smokes down, but even that, you know, is that going to be enough? Because Regali's boosted here to peek over the top of them. The bomb plant should be able to come in. It's kind of tenuous. It could get denied, and they do just run through this smoke to do exactly that. I like that play from KST, right? There's always a chance that those pushes get out of hand, but hell, if you do drop the bomb, you see what happens. You go on to win the round dominantly. And Fnatic never even have NaVi never even have that chance of, you know, backing off, playing post-plant, maybe getting away with a kill, and then, you know, then you feel the round spiraling a bit. Nah, man, you never even give them that opportunity. Fnatic Rising, slowly but surely, I find myself starting to believe in this squad again. I can't help it with this Fnatic Rising team, Hugo. They always get me bought into the program. They always manage to do it.
Right. Start believing again. Start getting scared for NaVi. Regali hitting his shots in middle and supported by the rifles. He doesn't need much help. 2 kills. And there's KST to close it out. So nice and easy on the anti-eco. NaVi just wanted to get it done and get back into guns. This is it. Full all buy for NaVi Jr. and they've got to put their money where their mouth is. Pause before they make the round happen. And we're not going to have monacy's AWP here either. So holding NaVi back right at the finish line as well. Awkward time for that to have happened. For Fnatic, the second wind is certainly looking good.
Yeah, NaVi Jr. have had this problem a few times as well, where, you know, a game is going dominantly in their favor. It feels like nothing can go wrong, and then they get hit with a few problems on, like, the road to closing it. And it always can start to feel a little bit scary, like, you know, maybe they're running out of ideas. What are the solutions going to be? Also, the money starts to play into it now for NaVi Jr., right? They don't have the AWP on monacy in this round. Well, that's a huge talking point. This guy's 30 kills deep in the game, and you've stripped him of his best gun. Process getting more and more confident.
Whoa.
3 in a rifle round on a ramp push. And that is a dominant rifle round for Fnatic Rising. Just Cynics. He's got KST to get past at ramp. He is giving this 1v1 over. And so Cynics gets away with that. There's no chance at a trade just yet. Regali's posted over towards short with the AWP, but he doesn't want to give up another 1v1.
Yeah, and you've got a mental clock in your head as well if you're Fnatic. If it goes quiet for another few seconds, you're going to start thinking about rotates. However, Cynics looks like he wants to walk into this AWP. Regali don't miss these. And so Fnatic will go on with another round. Process, what a play. Heavy hitter down on the bottom of ramp, doing the damage to NaVi and removing a full rifle round like it's eco.
Yeah, man, the thing that I'm getting worried about is, you know, Regali was having a good game anyway. Now we have some faces coming alive around him. Process in these last few rounds has found a boatload of impact over at ramp, right? You got that double kill on the ramp push. That round he triple kills them. He's really starting to come into his own, and when he does, Fnatic always look better for it. On top of that, KST coming in as surprise entry number 3, building up into this game at 20 kills deep.
Oh.
Regali doesn't want to lose this AWP, and he is getting rushed down. That's monacy removing it from the round, but luckily enough, KST keeps it out of his hands.
Pepso one-tapped the dude in mid. I heard a single AK bullet, and I saw an AK headshot, so OK's not going to be happy. Head trick's done as well, dink, but nothing more, and 14-14, my goodness. NaVi, they showed us a very similar game to what we had last time, but right at the end, the trap card got activated for Fnatic. And they show us a lot more oomph in their CT side. Some great ramp takes,
mate,
some big AWP kills.
Critically, they have this resurgence of confidence in ramp. If you remember, NaVi kept getting ramp control basically for free for the most part, and they were always, you know, we were crediting them early on. We were saying they're being very blasé about the ramp control. They're just executing off of taking it, and they're getting given it a lot of the time with very little resistance. Well, what seemed to be the turning point for me was we've had Process making these aggro short push plays a lot. He's been getting set up by Regali, who then comes in late with that AWP to help him out, and these two playing this little tag team down towards ramp have made it feel like NaVi can't go back to these A strategies that were working so well. And a lot of the times when they have, it's often been a man down, you know, getting out-traded, getting out-dueled over towards ramp before they even get to A.
So they try and take some beat, they try and take some different space. A flash pushes that first man off the angle, but Fnatic still own the B info right now. Oh, the nade stack down ramp to remove monacy. That's one way to get rid of the AWP. They know the spot he plays, and they artillery strike it. Wow, Fnatic. They have the backup as well. They have the money, meaning they can lose this round and still buy 30. NaVi don't have that luxury. If this is a lost rifle round, it might be GG. NaVi losing their heaviest hitter at 31 frags. He's out of the round, and now someone has to be the hero. Someone has to pick up the pieces. No one even rivaling 20 kills, whereas we have 3 Fnatic players up there ready for this one. Honestly, got to be feeling pretty rough after this round, hoping his team can drag them through.
Yeah, you must feel so helpless, right? You've been the driving force behind NaVi, and now you're relegated to the sidelines, having to watch as everyone else, you know, has had a kind of free ride thus far, try to home it in and bring this round home. They've got it to a 3-on-4 post plant. monezy and Fear watch on from beyond the grave. Regali is scoped up on Hedrick. But Hedrick can just sit here. He never... Oh, he can't sit there anymore. The Molotov pushes him out into the open. And Regali collects his free kill. Cynics is spammed out. On Care has got to do it all. He's lined up a double. But Fnatic Rising, they win that retake. They win 15. And they're the ones to reach match point. At least the bomb plant lets you buy if you're NaVi Junior. That's something. But Fnatic, they could end this in regulation. Let's listen into their team speak as we head into round number 30.
Let's take a pause and calm down. It was great that we did the retakes. The nade in the beginning was insanely nice. But remember is to keep it calm when we retake and stuff. It was really good. Great communication otherwise, but...
Bye, kids, everybody.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
can we take one more timeout and think about what they will do?
Yeah, we can take another one.
Yeah,
So,
They have 3.4, so they have not much money.
no, they planted. They planted. They have 5k.
Oh, they planted. My bad.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
So
Good.
I think it's either like a super slow round and they let
or
one
B
of you
round.
do his shit with the op, or they're doing the fast B shit again.
Yeah.
They're doing something fast towards B. But
I don't think they will use like a lot of nades on A or.
Can we do a standard default replay? Just smoke it deep, you take utility, and we just focus on middle and B early stuff, and later on we take the A space again, okay?
Yes.
We don't want to force unnecessary duels, and we play on trades. We don't want to die solo, okay?
Can I take the AK?
I don't pick middle, I just come.
Drop me an up, Pepe. Drop me an up.
Right, David?
I'm gonna watch mid at the beginning with an up.
What did you say, Julian?
What do you want to do, Julian? Do you want to
Because
take B or what do you want to
I
do?
wanted to go mid, but he wants to replay.
You want to go mid? You can.
Yeah. Okay, so you go A and help them?
Just save your flash, Julian, because we need your flash. Maybe maybe throw away your nade and buy 2 flashes, I think.
Yeah.
I will. Not you, Julian, me.
Keep it easy now, boys. Let's go.
You will use all your grenades at the beginning. I will listen. 3A.
Passing once.
One guy was B.
Yeah. I will hold Ivy.
I'm playing at
smoking
left on
B.
Tetris.
It's silent on A.
Yeah, I'm smoking B.
Okay, wait, I will line up my grenades.
What do I have to do? The same shit, right?
Complexity flash.
Oh, the complexity flash. Okay.
Bad flash coming.
Flash now, flash.
Oh, flashing left side.
Yeah, we chill.
Ain't clear yet.
Yeah.
I'm watching Ivy for a bit.
Wait, maybe we do Zangal again.
Yeah.
I think
you
we
do
will finish A.
Can you molly
Yeah,
jump
molly
back?
Ivy.
I can.
Let's do Zangal. Come to us, Julian.
Julian, can you come?
Run here. Yeah, run here. You can rush.
Come.
I have only one flash.
Yeah, I will do bad
Fine.
flash.
Ready?
They took Ivy.
Yeah.
Mauling it.
Flash one.
Flashing ramp.
Watch out mid.
On that yellow.
I'm going sandbags.
One
I'm
guy
hiding
mid.
sandbags.
What's up, reaction?
Can you go B? Can you go B?
2B. They're
Yeah,
going B.
B.
Our rotation.
Two
Be
guys
careful
B.
mid.
They're not executing yet. Maybe they
careful mid.
boost.
You are sandbags, perfect, right? You have deep
Yeah, I'm on
impression.
I'll
sandbags.
go
Yeah.
wood. Can you play
Kevin,
default?
go play window.
Yeah,
I will hold
Molo.
here from connector and the fast
Good
rotation.
Molo.
You have a smoke, Julian. It's 10 seconds.
One coming A.
Okay, save
I
it.
can say.
Yeah, it's really good
Coming
position. I will try to bait for you.
I'm coming. I leave you B.
They're up.
They swap me.
On that.
Okay, good.
They can come. Planting default.
One more.
Planting default.
Open.
Baiting
I'm
for
coming.
and train.
They don't know about me. Maybe they think I'm behind. We can play slow.
Yeah.
One going in short smoke.
Yeah, one is probably mini ramp and one is probably went back short playing Ivy or wisdom ramp, okay?
I smoke right side.
I'm gonna go out.
It might be in the smoke.
I'll go around it.
Just have it once, Pepper.
I'm tapping it.
Watch out for peaks.
I'm deciding.
One Ivy.
Ivy.
Short. Ivy.
And one can S.
And T.
Fuck, I should have called that you were gonna hold.
Woo, baby, we run it right back. We go on extra time, bonus rounds, the full 9 yards, and hey, maybe some more, Harry. NaVi long it out. Their little bomb plant in round 29 certainly paved the way. And now it's anyone's game. I mean, it's always been anyone's game, but now it's really anyone's game.
Yeah, we live, we laugh, we play Academy League, and that's where we are here, Hugo. Overtime. Overtime. We didn't think we would get here. That was a little 2-on-3 out of monezy and Cynics. Beautiful from him to keep the dream alive. But should it ever have even been a dream in the first place? This should have been reality for NaVi Jr. Into B they go. Timing's a little scuffed for Pepe Zora.
Rex.
And so he's going to reposition onto Tetris. Ooh, here come all them nady wadies. Now pushing behind. Pepzor swept aside. Care. Full blind killed Fear. Like 10 seconds after that. Oh my god.
It's all falling apart now.
Yeah, it's not what you want, but monezy's still alive. So if you were looking at things to hold on to, you've got him to rely on. And Headtrick is a great teammate to have in these spots. This guy's got a great head on his shoulders for what's needed to get the most out of his teammates and what would be needed to win the round, right? Yeah, Headtrick isn't someone who's going to drop, you know, all three here in a blink of an eye and some incredible play. But he'll do everything he can to set up monezy to win this one.
Yeah, good head on the shoulders and some tricks in the toolbox. We'll see what he can do with them.
Yeah, already
wide.
The molly he's throwing has forced these players out of generator. And it's lined monezy up that double. Now a 2-on-2. Now even odds. Headtrick, yeah, he's dead on that swing, but monezy still alive, admittedly low, 10 HP, the difference between him and certain death, and Process gonna lock the round in. Steals away the first in OT for Fnatic Rising.
Yeah, always really should have been there. So those couple of orb headshots come out of nowhere. But Fnatic, they shut down that replay from the very beginning. And so they will eventually be able to lock in the round. Another notch on the scoreboard. But luckily here in overtime, money is no problem. Money is no factor. And so the more ops, the merrier. Honestly, looking for that B peak. Pepzor never giving it up, never wanting to open up an opportunity for this rush. Drop some util, NaVi line up the execute. They've had success with this in regulation, going back to another B play. Will it be the full commit? Looks like it. Pepzor not flashed out yet. The flashes go far too deep, and he's able to open up with one. Does some damage, but Headtrick trades, and now NaVi try and cross to the bomb site.
Yeah, Regali already here, and he's joined by KST. Now Vita, they want to commit into this. They're still with all three over towards ramp, and Headtrick holding the behind. They run boost Fear into that AWP. The bomb still makes it across. monezy's holding for this boost, and oh my goodness, Regali burns out to the Molotov. I don't know how. He didn't look like he was even aware it was happening. That's a little awkward. That's given over a 3-on-3. That's given NaVi Jr. a chance. They still haven't planted this bomb yet. So Fnatic Rising, they've at least got time. But will that just be time to come to terms with the gravity of this problem, or is it time to act? There's Keve with the opener. Man advantage now for Fnatic. Headtrick dead. Or sorry, Uncare the man to fall. Headtrick left in this one all alone. Back at Tetris, can he do what monezy couldn't? There's the swing, Headtrick with the first. Just Keve left to find, and one shot would decide it. Keve gonna lock in the round. Defuse for Fnatic Rising. They just about put 17 on the board.
Dude, this is super impressive for Fnatic. Obviously, NaVi going back to these like double B plays because, you know, at the end of regulation, they were starting to have trouble converting A rounds. I know it's what got them into OT, but, you know, lots of multi-kills out of Process, lots of AWPing out of Regali. It scared NaVi away from A. That much is clear. But Fnatic, who, you know, who were pretty quiet at the start of this CT side, here in OT, with all the money, with all the reason to win, they're showing us how, they're showing us why they're doing it all. 2 rounds, looking for a clean sweep on the CT side, and now they believe that NaVi are going to move away from B. It's a good gamble. AAA setup. Regali taking the first fight, and it's a tag received, not given out.
Oh.
Yeah, they've got lineups for that spam. A lot of players do.
KST knows they're in middle now. That's not a secret anymore. But NaVi don't look like they want to commit to this. They throw mid utility and then up and leave. At the very, very least, this is going to make Fnatic Rising worried about rotating. But take a look at this little detail. One of the rounds that got played out in regulation was a heavy B lean for Fnatic Rising on the back of Process taking bridge control. He's trying to do that again in this round. And so he's smoked deep at bridge. He's taken bottom of ramp away. And really, we're going to see early rotations over towards this B site as a result. 3 players now here for Fnatic Rising. We've seen this exact round play out before, and it's much to the same result. Pepsor denies the B play. There's too many bodies in the site. And Fnatic Rising, they've got the solutions to these problems. They've beaten them before, and they're not falling for it again. Cynic's all alone, and Regali gonna put him in the mud. Fnatic Rising flawless in that first half of OT.
Yeah, that's got to feel pretty damn good, right? This is NaVi leading most of the way this map. Both halves, you know, still Fnatic come out with no losses on that CT side. Now, they're not done yet. Going back to that T half, they had their own troubles. So we'll have to see how they fare as we swap and jump into this first gun round. Fnatic, 3 chances to win 1 round. It's easy as that, guys. What could go wrong? Well, already, NaVi have invested well with a double orb. Three B plays in a row in overtime for NaVi. None of them working out. Gonna come to regret it. Will Fnatic just hit the meta and head A? Orb tries to get the pick at B, but head trick flashed off, retreats out of the angle. mouz uses his down ramp, but Fnatic have smoked up, and I love this smoke. They might even flash through. There it is. Beer. Oh, he turns back and he gets the kill. So Process, it was a nice attempt, but it was not going to happen. mouz still has short on lock.
They're flashing through ramp. They're trying to get this AWP away. mouz will respect it. Doesn't want to give up this man advantage. Not now. Not at 15-18. Not when you need to go flawless on this CT side. Oh, but then he has a bit of a think on it. And he decides, actually, pushing in the 5-on-4, that's on brand. That's what I'm all about. And so he's trying to play this aggro angle over the ward, short, holding for the jump up. He's also that much closer where if he does want to swing ramp at any point, you know, he doesn't have to take as much time on the run up. Here are the smokes, but mate, the numbers are already dwindling to such a degree that you're going to be hard pressed to win this. And Fear doubling up leaves it all on Pepsor. 1v4, and he should get cancelled out right away. There it is, NaVi Jr. on to 16. Hugo, some big, and I mean big news has come out during this game.
Okay.
The big main roster announced a surprising signing.
Are we playing guesstimation?
You can guess,
Can I guess who's gone?
You can. I actually can't read the article because
is
HLTV is down. I just know who joined.
Is someone gone? Or
I
is
just
it
know who joined.
Okay. Well, tell me then. Announce it.
Gade.
Ooh, wait. Danish Gade.
Danish Gade.
Does he speak German? Wait, no, wait, they speak English. But I thought it would be for Xantares, because there were rumors of him going to make a Turkish team. I'm going to need to inform myself.
I wish I could.
Really out of left field, especially considering MSL just announced, like, yo, I've got this new roster. Orgs, hit me up. Any Orgs are listening, hit MSL up. Seems to have a new roster. Hasn't announced it, but I presumed maybe Gade would be a part of it. You know, Danish teams, Danish players a lot, you know, sitting around nowadays. So That's interesting. That's cool. We'll talk about that later. Right now we're in OT, Harry, and we're rushing this B bomb site. Fnatic want to close. They just want to end this one, but it's not so easy, is it? Not when Hendrick hasn't been cleared, needs to be cleared, and finally Keve.Provides, giving us a 3-on-2. Fnatic looking to close. This is their chance. mouz getting lurked, and he dies in middle, leaving Fear alone. Harry, this is looking like done deal for Fnatic. One more kill is all they need, and it's not being offered up. Fear got to play objective right now. No frags available. And Fnatic ready. You can see them, they're ready. They're wanting to double face this. As soon as the contact's made, it's the AWP to close it out. And that's going to be Fnatic Rising taking the victory here in